Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "Gird your loins and light your lamps, and be like servants who await their master's return from a wedding, ready to open immediately when he comes and knocks. Blessed are those servants whom the master finds vigilant on his arrival. Amen, I say to you, he will gird himself, have them recline at table, and proceed to wait on them. And should he come in second or third watch, and find them prepared in this way, blessed are those servants. Be sure of this: if the master of the house had known the hour when the thief was coming, he would not have let his house be broken into. You also must be prepared, for at an hour you do not expect, the Son of Man will come." The Gospel of the Lord. The parable of today's Gospel focuses on the impending return of Jesus and our need to be prepared for his coming. He's saying to us, "Ready or not, here I come." Normally, when we think of being ready, we usually think of being prepared for the worst that could happen. Locks on the door in case of thieves, life jackets in the event of boat accident, etc. Isn't it interesting that most of us believe in preparation for many uncertainties, but with this most important event in our lives? We carry a spare tire in our car as preparation for a flat. We have insurance in preparation for all sorts of things. Fire trucks in preparation for a fire, just in case. Airline stewards provide pre-flight instruction in preparation for turbulence or untoward events, and we seek education in preparation for a good job. Preparation in our society is a sign of wisdom. Think about this. Of all the preparations that we make for the things I just mentioned, not a single one is a certainty. Yet we feel compelled to prepare ourselves for them. The return of Jesus is a certainty. We can never know precisely when he will return or when we will die, but his return is certain. We must constantly watch, being always faithful and ready, so that we may be found worthy to share in the heavenly banquet he has prepared for us. So, the question of the parable is not whether or not Christ is coming again, or when he is coming, or even how he is coming. The point is about being prepared for his coming and ready to receive him whenever he comes, now or later. And how can we be prepared in this matter? If you can still recall, when Jesus talks about the last judgment, he makes it clear that this preparedness would be measured by our readiness to serve the people we meet. And Jesus said, "What you do to the least of my brothers and sisters, you do this unto me." We have to complete the task entrusted to us every day and be with peace with and at the service of our neighbor now to be ready for his second coming. In the same way, let us be faithful to the life and mission of Jesus as we await the end time, his second coming. Despite criticisms, rejection, pain, and suffering, let us remain faithful to the love of the Father as Jesus did. Let us fulfill the mission entrusted to us to proclaim God's reign to all. God loves faithfulness and rewards those who are faithful to Him. And what is faithfulness? It means keeping one's word, promise, and commitment, no matter how tough or difficult it gets. Faithfulness is a character trait of God and one that He expects of us upon His arrival. And so, my dear friends, let us search our hearts. May we find Christ in our hearts so that in everything we do it for Him. Like the faithful and forth-sighted servants waiting for their master's return, we will always be ready to welcome Him into our hearts.